Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Skinny Man's Daily Vlogs. What's up, everybody? Daily Vlog number 74. Alright, and it's going to be story time number 7. I'm going to talk about the first car that I wrecked. I know you know about that last car that I wrecked to get another car, but that's actually my third car that I wrecked. So, we're going to talk about the first one, okay? This was back in, I don't know what year. It was a few years ago. It had to have been more than 4 or 5. Anyway, so my dad worked like a late time job and had to be picked up at like around like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Either way, I was a little young at the time. Not young, I was over 18, but anyway, so I went over to a friend's house, or he was at work, right? So I went over to a friend's house. I took my Xbox, I took my TV. We were playing Halo 3, just to show you how long ago that was. We were playing Halo 3 and playing online, having a good time. It was like a big old like house party. We had two TVs going, we had two split screens going, and we were just like murking people, right? Either way. So the trip to go from where my friend was to his job was about 35 to 40 minutes. Now keep in mind, I'm awake. I haven't slept a lot. I'm young. I think I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta stay up. Oh, I'm playing. Oh, I gotta pick up my dad. It don't matter because I'm just gonna stay up and play. I can do this. I can do this, right? I got this. All right, so like 3 o'clock rolls around, 3 a.m. I pack up all my stuff. I hop in the car, I start driving. By the time I get back to my house, we'll say my house is about midway, I was feeling a little tired. So I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this. So I stopped by Mickey D's Nuts, and give me like a coffee, give me a McChicken, and I think some fries. I don't know. I know I got myself a McChicken. That's a definite. That always needs to happen when I go to McDonald's. Light on the mayonnaise. But anyway, so I get back on the road, and like not even like 5 to 10 minutes, I feel myself going like, oh Jesus, oh God, like I'm getting tired, right? And so I'm flipping out, I'm freaking out, and I'm like, oh God, I gotta get there. If I can just get there, my dad can just drive me back, and I'll be good, right? So I roll down the window, and I turn up the music like super super loud, and I'm like, I have my face like outside the window, like, oh God, oh God. I'm flipping out because I'm like, oh my God, my body is shutting down from lack of sleep. And oh man, it was just getting crazy. So like I get off on the off ramp to get on a 220 here, which takes you from like here to like Myrtle Beach. So I get off on like 220, and as soon as I get off the ramp, like to go down onto the highway, over here we have like little ridges on the side to wake you up. Like on the side of the road to let you know that you're veering off of the road. I pull down, and I'm like, oh God. Oh Jesus. And I'm the only one on the road, okay? So like there's no street lights, there's no nothing. It's just pitch black darkness. It is the worst case scenario for a little kid who is hyped up on Halo 3, coffee, and a McChicken. So I'm already just like, oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. So I start hopping up and down, like in my chair, like I can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh gee. God, please just let me get here. All right. So I get off on the exit ramp. I am literally 2 minutes from my dad's job. I get off on the exit ramp. I make a left to go, like, you know how the bridge, like, when you get off on the exit ramp, you make a left. There's obviously a bridge to go over the highway. So I'm going over the highway. As soon as I get midway over the highway, I pulled one of those, right? And I fell asleep. Luckily, thank you God, long and behold, I hit a median sign. It's a big metal sign that's stuck way hard in the concrete, and it has like the little curve, and has a little like it looks almost like a shoe almost, but it's a sign that says there's a median coming. You need to veer over to the right. I hit that while I was asleep, ripped that junk out of the concrete, and I woke up. I was just like, it was just, oh God, it was crazy. It was like boom. I was just like, oh, Oh, and I felt like I was dreaming, y'all. I promise to God. I was just like, oh my gosh, oh my God, this. I know this didn't just happen. Like, oh my God, the airbag didn't deploy. It ripped the mirror, no, not the rearview mirror, but the side mirror. That mirror was in my lap because the window was down. It hit that mirror and it was sitting in my lap on my Snoopy pajamas, like, and it ripped the front end of the left side of the car. The alignment was off. You had to hold the steering wheel like this to drive straight. And I pulled up to my dad, and he was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Oh God, I fell asleep." He's like, "You did what?" I was like, "Yo, I fell asleep, yo. Like, I fell asleep." And he's like, "What did you hit?" And I was like, "Oh, geez." And then I told the whole story all over again. And then we had to take it back. But the downfall was that my mom was home. And I had to tell my mom. He was like, "You know you're gonna have to tell her, right?" And I'm just like, "Oh, God." So we walk in, she's all calm, cool, and collected. And I was like, "I got some bad news." She was so heated. But she was glad that I was alive. I didn't get a whooping or anything. I just got one of those long, drawn out talks that make you just feel super bad about yourself and about any decision that you have done in life. And it's just like, oh, God. But moral of the story is, because we always try to have a moral of the story, um, don't drive super late, especially if you haven't had a lack of sleep. Don't even try the whole coffee routine. Don't try the window routine, turning up the music real loud. Just don't even do it. Just save yourself a trip, find somebody else to drive, or just don't drive at all. It's not worth it. Falling asleep behind the wheel is a scary, scary thing. I'm telling you, firsthand experience, it is scary. All right. I got to go to work. I would say, like, I don't know, other things, but just try your best. If you're feeling tired, just don't get behind the wheel. All right. It's not a pretty experience. When you have that mirror is sitting in your lap and you're just like, it's not. I broke 19,000 followers on Twitch. I would love to say thank you so much, you guys. And I'm getting crazy amounts of followers on Instagram. I love you guys. SK1NYMAN, and I'm out. Don't fall asleep in the car. Last time I'm going to tell you. All right. Adios.